Hey guys, welcome back to some more Snooker 19 career mode. This is part 98 of our career mode. We're in the Tour Championship semi-final, trailing John Higgins by 3 frames to 1. So heading into frame 5 is going to be our break-off. So in the first episode, we potentially could have lost all 4 frames. The one we won, it was frame 3 to make it 2-1. We were kind of struggling a bit, but we did produce a good break 68 to keep ourselves in it from behind in that frame. Something like 30 behind. Cue ball, not bad break at all. I'll set off that. That was harder, I would have been laughing the cue ball in behind the brown, but still take what I got. It's pretty good. And there we go, got a potential chance here.
No, not this time. Close, but a miss.
That was like a bull in a china shop, but yeah, that was daring. But my reflection must be in the camera must be very vivid at the moment because my camera is even pointing out that you can see a human being, so quite concerning. Well, not concerning. It's just upsetting that it's ruining the video quality. Well, where the hell was the screw back when you needed it there? I think the yellow pots. Yeah.
Aiming for the left corner here.
Oh dear. Trying to pot the yellow. I knew I was pinching a bit of pocket potentially. I didn't think I'd miss it by such a margin. Oh wow, what a shot. Oh my god. Higgins is back in business. Deary me. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, the yellow. The yellow's on. Just getting in and making silly mistakes. It's really poor what we're playing. We're just throwing this away at the moment. You know, and then we'll start playing well when we're on the cusp of defeat, and by then it'll be too late to even do anything. You can think he'll make a cannon here. And he does, but I don't know where he cannons them from. Because the pink's in the way. They don't show that bit. They just leave you to assume the cannon. Bit bad. Oh, that's bad. But bad for John Higgins. I say it's bad, but deep down I'm laughing at that shot. Just rejoicing about the fact that I got another chance in this frame. So seeing your opponent make a bad shot is obviously a very good thing in snooker. Just like seeing your opponent make a mistake in any sport is obviously nice. Because that's you, and that's appalling. That is really appalling. I missed it by some way, as you can see. His reds are a bit open now. And one mistake you feel from any player could leave the other one in with a chance to win. So it's very high stakes at the moment. And that is a bit too light, I feel. This cue ball's struggling to run. This cue ball's just hitting the bulk line. It's passing it and we've left one on. Poor shot, really. Will he take it is the question. And if so, does he get it? Time will tell. In time he's taking. He went for the more tricky of the reds that I left him, and he misses it. And I'll tell you what, he's got away with it in terms of not leaving us anything dead easy. But this we're really, he's left us a plant which we're definitely capable of. Yeah, what a chance.
1.
No century. It's no chance for century, but I think at the moment
Good chance to get a foot in the door here.
I'll just be bothered about getting some points on the board, getting some practicing, get my skills back. Filming this on the same day as yesterday's episode, just a few hours later. So my camera had time to charge at that time. Well, I don't even know if it's a few hours, maybe an hour.
This should be pretty straightforward.
Underhit that, having focused so much on the power bar.
Position looks good for a colour.
But that looks pretty good to me. Gonna pop this
Played it well.
red to open the black up. Obviously I knew I was going to be probably
16.
nudging the black there, so I played for the pink deliberately. Although this pink's slightly trickier than I would have, slightly trickier than I was comfortable. Well, I'm still comfortable enough with this pink, but obviously I want to make every shot as easy as it can be.
Right centre here.
Tends to be pretty reliable with these sorts of shots. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not really what he was intending.
Oh my god, I just assumed that this red potted to the corner. It doesn't. What a mistake. What a blunder. What a blunder. I just assumed that red potted. What an idiot. Idiot, I didn't even look. What a fool. What a fool. Complete fool. Does this pot? Does this pass? No, it's completely blocked. Unless I can manufacture some kind of a swerve. I think ender break is looking like ender break, yeah. Silly, that was really that's just a matter of being careless. That really is. That's poor. That is really, really poor. Oh, try to play a containing safety. I've left one on.
O'Sullivan, 22.
I'm playing extremely badly. I mean, I'm playing disgustingly today. I've thrown this away. Is the curse of playing on a Sunday again striking me again? Yeah, every time I play this game on a Sunday, it tends to go wrong. Like, not always, it tends to.
4. 7.
Not a good shot though. I know he left himself on, and on Snooker 19, these top players very rarely miss.
12.
So even though that's like, even though in real life this would all be really nice for the player sitting in his chair to know that the other guy's going to miss eventually, in Snooker 19 I can never take too much comfort and only just hope that when he does get into a situation like this, I do feel obviously more comfort naturally that he's going to miss.
13.
Quite easily not be on a red on this next shot if he doesn't play this right. No, he's on it, he's hit it right, that's a shame. That's an absolute disaster. This is looking very grim. We've got it all to do now. Going to go 4-1, the cusp of being 4-1 behind. And he's just rubbing it in.
27.
Pot this red and I'm literally ready to hit the concede button.
Frame conceded. Frame
Let's get this pain over with.
Thank you. The 6th frame. John Higgins to break.
We've been presented with a chance. Can we take it? Can I take this chance?
He's taking the red on.
Yeah? hit the power bar well, and got a beautiful angle on this black to go into these. And it's nice because I've got a free red as well. Still got a loose red to play on. So this could go really, really well, this shot. This shot has got potential to be really, really... This shot has got potential to go really well, basically.
That's a good split.
And Neil said it's a good split. Neil Founds has approved.
8.
Sometimes all I'm looking for with a cannon is Neil Founds' approval. Is it good? If he approves, I'm happy. Well, I initially wanted the 147, but I'm not too fussed at the moment.
9.
I just want to get some balls down at the moment. I just want to pot something. Just want to get some momentum rolling. Find something that we did against Mark Allen last game.
This into the left corner pocket. No problem there.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
14.
This is seeming not too bad at the moment, this break. In the end, I decided that the best way to get onto this blue was to take it to the corner.
Now, can you drop this into the right corner? That's a great ball.
Really impressive cueing.
20.
Just want to go for the easiest red, because in the past I've got onto tough reds, but maybe not the easiest, maybe not as easy as I can, and maybe I've gone for the tough red and missed it and messed up.
Well played.
Or messed up, I'm not even missing it, just messed up, I don't know.
20.
It seems to be the sort of thing that I'm fearing. Excuse me. Right, okay, there we go. Just need to clear my throat. It's not really clear even. Sorry. I'm just being conscious of not making all the mistakes that I usually make here. Because I usually make a lot of mistakes when I have these easy chances. I'm just trying not to make it. I'm just trying to keep this break going. I do it sometimes. I do good breaks, obviously. I make centuries. Have made them, getting them going, you know. Once I made my first one, I started to get going a bit, and that was kind of the key to success, springboard for success, if you like. Which I think is what some players will have when they win their first ranking title. For example, I think Jack Lazowski, even Dave Gilbert, I think, you know, they haven't won a ranking title yet, but I think when they do, the feeling seems to be amongst the pundits and everything that once they win their first ranking title, they'll win a lot more. Because, you know, look at Lazowski, he's always getting to finals. It's just a matter of time now, you'd think, before he finally wins one. And once he wins one, you'd think he'd win loads, because he's such a good player. He's a very talented player, you know. I think everyone recognises it. All the top players, Ronnie O'Sullivan, you know. I don't think anyone looks as Jack Lazowski. I don't think any of the top 16 players look down on Lazowski, so to speak. I think he might be the only top 16 player not to have won a ranking title. You may be thinking, hang on, hasn't Dave? I'm pretty sure Gilbert hasn't won one, but Gilbert has, believed. Gilbert's not in the top 16.
Just wants to sink this into the...
And then Yambing Towers won a ranking title, the Riga Masters. He hasn't won. The Masters isn't ranking, so that doesn't count. It's non-ranking, but he has won but the Masters does count as a major. Obviously, it counts as one of the 3 majors, the Triple Crowns. Although I don't know why they just refer to the majors as the BBC tournaments. Although they're not BBC, they're Triple Crown. That's what it is, isn't it? That was a potential banana skin, that shot. But I've knocked the black safe, knocked the blue into a not too favourable position. I'm going to take the yellow here. But yeah, I think I think there are a few more major tournaments outside the BBC, like mainly on ITV. I'd say the Champion of Champions is pretty big. I'd say this tournament here, I'd say this is the fourth major in my opinion, if ever there was one. Tour Championship right here.
45.
You know, not this version on Snooker 19. This is like a weakened down version of the Tour Championship. Because in the real life Tour Championship, this round would be a best of 17 or best of 19, believe it or not. And there we go. The mistake has finally happened, but got away with it.
45.
And now it just looks like we're playing a waiting game. But I'm gonna try the swerve. If I can get to it, no, don't even think about it. Tone it down, tone it right down, tone it right down.
You won't want to hit this shot.
This is like recipe for a re-rack, isn't it? Right. This is gonna require. I got it in. I wasn't playing that red into the green pocket, I was playing the red in the jaws of the pocket, and I got it in.
1.
A bit of an exhibition shot, kind of shot, you know. Now you'd think we'd go on to take this frame now. Obviously no century. I've overhit that, believe it or not. I didn't want to land this low on the red. I wanted to have this red as straight as I could. But it's actually not too bad anyway. It's there. Neil's happy, Neil's approved, beautiful. Gorgeous split, what a beautiful split, that's absolutely fantastic. What a wonderful shot. It's overrun slightly
13.
for the pink, for a nice pleasant pink, but the yellow's still pretty inviting, I have to say. Oof. Bit wide, nearly.
What a wonderful pass.
Neil's happy.
15.
Kind of like use the commentators as a guide, I think, quite a lot of the time.
Important pot here.
There you go, frame ball. And it's 4-2. There we go, we've taken the 6th frame. We now travel by 4 frames to 2. This will keep him in his seat, I think, this red. I always feel like you have to put a red to keep your opponent in their seat, not a colour. Because the red obviously takes a lot more points off the table than a colour. Because it's taking off 9, it's increasing the amount of snookers he needs. It's increasing the amount of penalty points he needs by 9, whereas the colour's only doing however many you do, and there's no colour on the table worth 9 points. One worth 7 points. So the black does a lot of damage, but not as much as the red. A red, you're adding on at least 2 4-point snookers. At least 2 of any snooker, really? No, at least 1. At least 1.
27.
On a high value colour.
Pop this into the right corner.
Not bothered if this goes in. It's dropped. Don't know if that would have dropped if we needed it. Probably wouldn't have played it that hard if we needed it.
28.
Doesn't matter about the pink, just a bit reckless there on purpose just to try and get rid of this frame.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 28.
And breaks of
Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
45 and 28 helps take the frame.
Thank you, the 7th frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Decent. Although I think we've left this shred. Yeah.
1.
And he's got an angle. Well, this is just not much I can do about this. I mean, all I've done wrong is a slightly sloppy break off, and this is the result. Well, he's got all these reds open where he wants them. I mean, this is cruel. Snooker is a very cruel game. Oh. All we've done in this frame is break off. It was a slightly sloppy break off, and this is the result. I feel like I said those exact same words. All we've done in this frame is break off, and it was a slightly sloppy break off, and this is the result. If you're still watching the video, make sure to comment down below the following. All we've done is break off. It was a slightly stoppy break off, and this is the result. Just to prove you're watching. And we'll keep it as a little secret. And I'd love to see those comments roll in. Really would. It would really mean a lot to me just to prove that these videos are being watched. You know, I can't even pronounce the word. Analytics section on the YouTube studio doesn't suggest that people watch much of the videos at all. Just suggests they watch a couple of minutes here and there. I don't know why I'm even bothering filming this. I should just play it for fun. Could probably enjoy it a hell of a lot more.
56.
Then I wouldn't be able to relive it. I think that's part of the reason that I filmed this. But man, I just thought it was a good break off. And if this is what I'm going to get for a decent break off, I'm sorry, I might as well quit the game. Like, this is outrageous. I mean, he's going to make a century break off a break off. I mean, that's just cruel. That's not even snooker, that's just bullying. Hurry up! Hurry up, man. Could have been to Mars and back in this time. Thank you very much. Thank you and good night.
Frame, John Higgins. Thank you, the 8th frame. John Higgins to break.
Look, it's John Higgins breaking off. Well, we're gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. All you've done so far in this frame, you've broken off, and look, my break off was good in the last frame. That was a sloppy break off. We really could make a good break.
No real problem here.
I'd like to say pick up some momentum, but I don't intend to make another video today. And this is the last frame of the session. I thought I'd missed that for a split second until that dropped.
Position on the black.
Oh, I got position on the black. Let's go, boys and girls. Anybody watching? Yeah. Ah. Yeah, nicely judged. Probably could have gone a bit lighter than that, but it's actually not a bad pace. I was having a look at my European Masters win earlier on YouTube. I know that sounds sad watching back my own videos, but I think I even said it in the last frame. I watched back my old videos, so I'm not too fussed what you think. But yeah, I was watching back my European Masters win, and because back then I used the Pro Aiming Aid. Man, it looks so much easier. The potting gaming aid is so easy, like on all shots. It looks like the amateur aiming aid compared to Pro Plus, and I mean this is just one level up from that. No wonder we're losing. More often.
That's a great split.
I'd be inclined to say more often than not as well. We're losing more often than we win. Is the meaning of that. Well, there goes my dream of a 147. But I don't think being 5-2 down in the Tour Championship is the time to go for it. I think I even spoke about it in a recent video and used the example. You wouldn't go for a 147 say 5-2 down. You might go 5-0 down because you've got nothing to lose at that point. It's very unlikely that you would win, but 5-2 you still got a fighting chance of winning. I took a risk there, not playing that other power bar pace because I was using side, you see, which obviously has its effect on the shot, quite a dramatic one as well, and the pace has an effect on the pace of the shot affects how the side affects the shot. Try saying that 5 times with your mouth full, and try pasting that in the comment section as well. So edit your comments now, and put that in, and that will be the real test if you're really watching. People who've watched some of the video, quite a bit of it, will say, "Oh, sloppy break off," and this is the result. And the people who really watched it all will say, "This is the pace has the effect of side and the effect of the shot," or something like that, or whatever I just said.
Well played.
Oh my god, I'm racking these points up. I'm on 42. Then again, I did start off this frame going for a 147, so I suppose that did build me quite a lot of points. That did get me into the 20s very quickly. Yeah, this black was getting me to 50. It's black for the half century. And there we go, we're halfway to a century break. Is that red going? No. Oh, does it? Oh, I don't know. If I don't fancy this red here, then maybe I'll take that one on. But I won't need the rest for this, so that makes this a little easier. Because Ronnie O'Sullivan is right-handed. Ronnie O'Sullivan also plays with his left hand. There I was thinking I'd get an advantage playing as Ronnie O'Sullivan because of his, what's it called? Antidextrosity? Something like that. Sorry, antidex? What's it called? Dexterity? Oh, I don't know what the word is. Ambidextrosity or something like that. Being able to play ambidextrosity, something like that. Being able to play with 2 hands or use 2 hands to the same ability. I don't know if that's quite true. I don't know if I think Ronnie O'Sullivan's right-handed, like he couldn't. I don't know if he could write with his left hand, but for snooker he can play with both hands. But the word that I was saying, ambidextrosity, I think, that means you use both hands to the same ability. Ronnie O'Sullivan's not quite there, I don't think. His left hand isn't quite as good as his right hand. Having said that, in the Welsh Open 2014 final, I don't know if any of you know this, he made a 147 in the last frame of that final, and one of the key shots in getting that 147 was from the last red to the black, and he has to play the last red left-handed. It was a superb screw back. I mean, a very, very good shot. I didn't watch the final live. I didn't know it was on. I only used to watch the like 4 tournaments a year then. There's 3 majors, the 3 Triple Crowns. Let's not call them majors. Let's not start off any argument about what's a major and what isn't a major. But yeah, the majors and the champion of champions. Sorry, not the majors, the Triple Crown. I think this red and one more colour will seal the deal for frame 8. Let's take us into another episode. So will part 100 be the final, or will part 100 be... So will part 100 be a final, or will part 100 be the first round? Well, not the first round, but an early round of the China Open. Probably second or third round. I'll probably start filming from second round. I think it's a 64 player event, so yeah, I won't bother filming the first round because I should win that match. You know, I'm playing a lot better than I did at the UK Championship. Man, I just barely scraped by those first 2 matches against Mark Joyce and I think it was Fan Zhengyi in the first round. Now I'd love to go on to close this episode out with a century break. I think this would be my first of the match. Always a good feeling, you know. Shame about throwing the last frame away off the break-off, but not much I could have done about that. I did play a decent... It was a pretty solid break-off on the whole, but what John Higgins produced off that, well, you can't... It doesn't come for free. For a top player, they do make it look like it, and on this game, yes, it does come for free. It's just like mental torture, trying to watch it. I wouldn't go that far, but it's pretty painful having to watch that and work so hard for the previous frame. But we're chasing him now. we seem to have got going. I've blown my own trumpet for quite a bit there. I haven't produced my finest shot. Right there. So this is going to take some shot making. Twice across the table, really. Well, I don't know if I've reached twice across, but I got to that red. Or potentially if I wasn't on this red, I could play for the other red on the cushion, but the keyboard didn't travel near that far. So I was anticipating it to travel much further than this. Like much further. Like so the pot into the corner pocket was just completely out of the question. There we go. I was really happy with the way I adjusted that. I think that it was almost guaranteed to go in.
Play this with plenty of power.
Couple more pots to secure a century break, which would be a nice way to close out episode 98 of this series.
This is really tricky.
Is it, Neil? This is really tricky, apparently. I've played a lot more tricky shots than that, and you call those shots easy. But like I said, this game makes shots easy because they're straight rather than how much distance there is, how long the pot is. It's not based on distance, it's based on angle, basically.
Amazing century.
Fist bump there. Let's do the Sean Murphy fist bump. When he beats Kyron Wilson, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like a fist bump celebration sort of thing. Not well. Like it was almost like he was bowing after he was beating Kyron Wilson. I think he was really happy about it. You know, it was a pretty solid match, pretty difficult to watch as a Kyron Wilson supporter, I'll put it that way. Pretty upsetting to watch as a Kyron Wilson supporter, you know, because I thought he was going to win the tournament, I thought he probably wasn't favourite for the tournament. You know, he was favourite, and then Judd Trump, he was 7-2. And you know how when you want to have favourites get on at tournaments these days. France was favourite for the Euros. They lost to bloody Switzerland on penalties. I'm not saying Switzerland's bad or anything, but they ain't that good. They haven't won the World Cup before. I don't think they won the Euros. Well, they might have won the Euros. I don't really know who's won the Euros. I know there's only been 8 winners of the World Cup. England being one of them. But yeah, looking forward to the Euros final. Obviously, you guys will all know the result by now, if you've taken an interest in the Euros, most probably. Going to be on the black. Could do a Sean Murphy-esque exhibition, or I could just try and knock this in to get a nice 129 break. And total clearance of 129 gives us the 8th frame, and we trail now by 5 frames to 3. And man, we got this all done inside 33 minutes. We actually have time for one more frame, but I'm not going to play it because I'm sticking to my 4 frames per episode. I'd regret it if I lost the frame, so... But I am really playing well at them. I did really play well in that frame. So there we go. 5-3 doesn't sound so bad as 6-2 or something. So there we go. We go into the next episode. 5-3 behind, needing to win all 3 frames to get into the Tour Championship final. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed that episode today. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're still watching right at the end of the video, then type in what should we get you to type in? Type in Snooker Loopy, because that's what Captain Goodspeed said once. Snooker Loopy. Those are the 2 words. Yeah, just 2 words. Snooker Loopy. That's all I want you to type. Edit your comments from before and type in the words Snooker Loopy. So guys, thank you for watching. Remember to comment. Hope you're having a great day, and goodbye.